Chicago is a city of green, a city that safeguards its precious environment. Welcome to Chicago at Play.
Chicago is a major destination for millions of tourists every year, and our feathered friends have followed suit, making Chicago a key stop along their migration route.
Chicago is in a unique position as far as the birds are concerned because being on the southwestern tip of Lake Michigan, we get the benefit of all the birds that are migrating. A good many of them will turn to the west, come through Chicago, and we get just a tremendous number of species.
They migrate not only along the lakefront, but also throughout just the city in general. So the park districts are great, fantastic places to go bird watching.
And there are a flock of options. For starters, you can spread your wings by participating in a Nature Oasis program.
We have Nature Oasis birding programs throughout the city at different seasons throughout the year. We provide them so that way families could come out and experience something that's super easy to learn, and it's targeted for all ages and all experience levels. We provide binoculars, we provide field guides. It's important for them to kind of come out and learn what's in their community, what type of nature that they have, and get them really connected to their parks.
The Chicago Park District has a lot of different programs, things from warbler workshops to how to identify sparrows or shorebirds or gulls, to going out and listening to them and identifying them by calls, to just going out and doing bird walks and enjoying a day out with binoculars and a bird guide to see the different birds that are out there.
For them to come to these workshops, they'll learn skills to become basic birders, they'll learn how to better use binoculars, and just to kind of use heuristic traits to help them spot birds and kind of realize which ones they are, and to kind of, distinguish the difference between a sparrow and a robin.
At the North Park Village Nature Center, attend one of the many bird programs offered, like the Owl Prowl.
The Owl Prowl workshop basically starts with a slide program. In the workshop, we talk essentially about the local owls because they're the ones we're going out to see. What you're looking for is, in the case of the screech owl, which is what we're most likely to get, what you're looking for is movement against the background. We start by forming an owl circle. In that owl circle, everybody is assigned a direction to look, and we'll be looking for owls that might have come in silently, but we're also listening for the owls to return call because we start by calling ourselves. We go out in the winter time because that's the best time to call them and get them to come in. They respond better. It's cold out. People are freezing cold until all of a sudden they see or hear an owl and they forget all about how cold they are. It's fascinating.
The Chicago Park District is continually striving to help protect migrating birds by providing necessary habitats and creative ways to educate the public about their importance.
The public is always happy to see live birds of prey up close. It's not something that they typically get to do. So for someone to see an owl or hawk or falcon up close is a real treat for them. And it's a good opportunity for them to learn about not only the species, but how they can help protect the species through habitat and other conservation efforts.
Injured or orphaned wildlife are treated by Flint Creek Wildlife Rehabilitation, a not-for-profit organization located at Northerly Island that works to return wildlife to its natural habitat.
We receive somewhere between 70 and 100 injured birds of prey every year in the city itself. It's pretty amazing. We see things like merlins, which are a migratory falcon, long-eared owls, which are a threatened species in the state of Illinois, peregrine falcons. I mean, we treat some pretty amazing birds here.
To get tips on where to get the best bird's eye view of Chicago's celebrated native birds, or to learn more about bird programs offered by the Chicago Park District, contact the Nature Oasis hotline at 312-742-5093.
Not a lot of people really explore the nature side of their parks, so that's why we come in here, we step in, and we connect them to nature and have a sense of appreciation for the nature in their community.
Living in Chicago, you always think of it as, oh, we're surrounded by glass and steel and brick and mortar. And we are, to a certain extent, but we're surrounded by trees, and the park district scattered throughout the city allows for nature to be spread throughout. Everybody has access to it.